If you've got health insurance through your employer, you can keep your health insurance, keep your choice of doctor, keep your plan. The only thing we're going to try to do is lower costs so that those cost savings are passed on to you. And we estimate we can cut the average family's premium by about $2,500 per year. I am actually not interested in just capping premiums. I want to lower premiums by about an average of $2,500 per family per year.
We will start by reducing premiums by as much as $2,500 per family. It's time to bring down the typical family premium by $2,500, and it's time to bring down the costs for the entire country. So you're going to have a clear contrast. John McCain's Bush Light health care plan, or a plan that lowers premiums by $2,500.
Now, sadly, we know those were bold-faced lies because according to Forbes.com, the cost of Obamacare for a family of four is going to increase by $7,540. Not exactly the $2,500 decrease the president promised. That's a $10,000 swing. And here with reaction to this lie and much more, Michigan Congressman Mike Rogers. Congressman, good to see you, sir.
Hey, it's good to see you, Sean.
This, to me, and we're going to scroll at the bottom of our screen, the Heritage Foundation went state by state. And they looked at the price premium increase for a 27-year-old and a 50-year-old. We're going to put it up there so people can see their numbers for themselves. 45 out of 50 states, is that right, have increases instead of decreases?
It's really incredible. And think about what they promised up front, Sean. 85% of Americans, before this bill was passed, had health insurance, the vast majority of which they said they liked and wanted to keep. 15% did not. Think about what they did. They said, well, we're going to fix this problem by destroying the health care that you know and like, and at least have some cost awareness of for 85% of Americans to fix the 15% that didn't have it. They've ruined it for all of those people, and it's having real-life implications. So the website is bad enough. That just says they can't function at this level, trying to deal with literally millions of Americans' health care plans. Obviously, that doesn't work. Presents some security questions, too. But here's the real-life question. I have a small school system in my district that they figured out their costs. It looks like it's going to exceed $100,000, not because of a new plan, just by fees and mandates and premium increases, over $100,000. They have nowhere to go to get that money.
This is
so you know what they're going to do? Wait a minute, Chuck, this is
right.
important. You know what they're going to do? They're talking about laying off 1 or 2 teachers. Gone. Lose their job. Right? This is no way to fix the problem. And as you said, costs are up. The #1 reason people can't get health care in America before the bill was passed? Cost. Guess what the #1 reason is after the health care bill passed? Cost. This thing is, I mean, we really need to relook at this. Not fair to the working Americans who had a health care plan through their employer. They were playing by the rules, and the president came in and said, you know what, that's not good enough. We're going to punish you to fix the 15%, and so now everybody's unhappy. That's no way to solve a problem.
It's not, and the average, we're putting the Heritage Study numbers up there state by state, but on average, the average man is going to see a doubling of his premium, 99% increase. The average woman, 62%. What amazes me is this was passed in the dark of night. Now that we have the rhetoric versus reality, shouldn't the country really have a debate before they jump in to this law, knowing it's very different than what was promised?
I think so, Sean. And you know, the sad part is they'll say, oh, well, Republicans never had a plan to replace it. No, that's exactly not true. I mean, under federal law, they said that insurance companies could not compete across state lines. Now, that's odd. I live in Michigan. I could go get down to Indiana and get my optical insurance, my house insurance, my car insurance, but I couldn't get Blue Cross Blue Shield of Indiana because I live in Michigan. So what we said is, hey, let the market work. Before you take over 85% of the people and screw up their health care, and by the way, Sean, more people got letters of that their health care is canceled than signed up for Obamacare this far. I mean, that should tell you something. We ought to try to use those free market principles, force those insurance companies to compete over state lines. That lowers prices. Yeah. Healthcare high-risk pools, we think that lowers prices, takes care of people. I mean, there's a lot of great answers other than the government trying to run your healthcare, which this rollout shows you they're not likely to do very well.
Lanny even suggested that we go to the free market. Sorry, Lanny. We go to the free market that they could help, you know, solve the mess that Obama created, wasting all this money in the first place. All right, Congressman, one quick question about the hearings today. Sure. Even the Obamacare contractor couldn't log on to healthcare.gov, and they didn't even have enough time to test it, and the administration changed it a month out. $634 million, is that what we spent on this?
Yeah, I think the iPhone, when it first rolled out, think of how sophisticated that thing is, cost them $150 million. Works pretty darn good. This thing at over $600 million doesn't seem to work at all. And here's the other part we're not talking about much, Sean, we should. They're adding new code, new lines of code to try to fix these problems. It's clear to us by their testimony today, they never really did an end-to-end real-time security test of this system. That means that your personal information is vulnerable, at least through these weak points, and they're doing it every day. They're adding new weaknesses every single day, and we don't have any sense that it's safe and secure. Your personal information, we really need to stop this thing before somebody gets hurt when it comes to their privacy being revealed.
All right, Congressman, good to see you. Thank you for being with us.